Hello, everybody. Welcome to the United Talks, and Manchester United's unbeaten run is over. We lose 3-2 at Arsenal at the Emirates, but the fan base, the players, Eric Ten Hag, everyone's gutted. It feels more than just a loss, of course. But the thing is that maybe this loss has done good to us. We've come back to the earth now, at least as the fans. We were talking about unrealistic title challenges. At least a section of the fan base was very excited about putting up a title charge, but pipe down. I think we've all seen where we stand right now. We are not at the top level. We don't have the squad depth to compete with the best team in England. I'll be very honest. Eric Ten Hag came in and he overtook charge of a Manchester United team that has been the worst Manchester United team in the Premier League era. He comes and takes charge within 6 months. At least we are in the conversation. Not realistic, but at least in the conversation of being title challengers this season. Absolutely fantastic. And I'll be very serious. If we had squad depth as good as Man City, as good as Arsenal, if we had a world class squad depth, I think we would have been genuine title challengers at this point of the season. I'm being very honest. But the thing is, we don't have any, backup players, any good quality bench players. We have players like Scott McTominay who just can't be compared to Casemiro, who just can't put a shift in place of him. So that's what we need to get away with next season and build on our midfield and our attack. Get a striker. We've had a Burnley loanee, Wout Weghorst. With all due respect, I think he's a decent player, and for the amount we've got him on a 6 month loan, I think it's a great deal. It's a bargain. I've always rated Wout Weghorst. But is this lack of ambition from the United board? I think had they backed Eric Ten Hag, at least for this transfer window, they would have got him a backup midfielder, a good quality midfielder, a striker. At least I think we would have been still anywhere near Arsenal right now. But we're not. But, I think it was a very, very encouraging match on the other hand as well, because I think we put up a good fight yesterday. I think we are the best team to have played at the Emirates this season. And Arsenal fans will agree with me, definitely. Because for the first 60 minutes, it was a really, really good fight. A very, very entertaining affair. After that, United just went down. They switched off. They got tired, I think. Because that's what lack of squad depth does. It makes players tired. And that's what happened after the 60th minute mark. Arsenal rampaged, but United defended resolutely for the last 20-30 minutes as well. But in the end, a moment of individual brilliance from Eddie Nketiah got them the winner. Otherwise, I think a draw would have been a fair result as well. But overall, Arsenal were the better team. But a draw would have been fair for both the sides, I think, to be honest. I'll show you the stats. Yesterday, the best thing I liked about the game plan we had was that we didn't sit back yesterday. It was quite a 50-50 game, at least in the first half. In terms of possession also, we held balls for significant periods. So did Arsenal. So it was a very entertaining affair. We didn't sit back. There were attacks coming in. The first half, both the teams scored the goal. A very direct approach to the game as well. You'd see Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I mean, guarding his back post has always been Bissaka's weakness. And yesterday he showed that again. We conceded the goal against City because of Aaron Wan-Bissaka not guarding his back post. We conceded the equalizer yesterday because of Aaron Wan-Bissaka not guarding his back post. I rate him a lot as a player. I rate him a lot as a defender. I think he's a talented player. But this weakness of his hurts us a lot against top teams, guarding the back post. And this has not been the story for this season. He's been doing this since he came to Manchester United, not guarding his back post. That's what happens. It's a game of fine margins against top teams. So if you make a mistake as grave as this, if you don't work on your weakness, it's going to come and haunt us. Who knows? Had we not conceded a freebie goal like this, we would have held on for a 1-0 win after Marcus Rashford showed how world class he is this season. I mean, we worked hard for the first goal, as Eric Ten Hag said in the post-match interview as well, that we worked hard for the first goal. A top team doesn't concede freebies like this. We give a gift to Arsenal that come equalize. Why are you lagging? Why are you trailing at the Emirates? Come on the home side and score an equalizer. That's the problem. It's a game of fine margins. Uh, David De Gea made some brilliant saves in the game as well. I think he denied Martinelli a very very obvious goal in the 70th minute. I think it was a brilliant stop from David De Gea. It was 1-on-1 with no defender challenging him, and he just took a shot. It was Arsenal's goal to score, and I don't know from where De Gea made a save by stretching his foot. I mean, no words. He's the best shot stopper, hands down, in the world. So pipe down, De Gea haters, who attack him for everything and say that it's time to get a new goalkeeper. No, it's not. David De Gea is the man to guard Manchester United's goal. Uh, Rafael Varane and Martinez, the centre back, they didn't put a foot wrong in the game. I'll be very honest. It was a very, very resilient defensive performance from Manchester United yesterday. We didn't give Arsenal any space, bar the first goal they scored. Apart from that, we didn't really make anything comfortable for them. Especially the centre backs, they put in a really, really good shift yesterday. Challenged the top team in England, the top attackers, because the Saka goal, no one could have done anything about it. The only player who was at fault for the Saka's second goal was Christian Eriksen. He didn't, come forward and, try to take the ball from Bukayo Saka. He was unmarked, basically. He was unchallenged, and he just scored a goal out of nowhere. It was nowhere near the box. Absolutely fantastic from Bukayo Saka as well. I think he's developed into a world-class player. Scott McTominay, yes, the topic for today. No Casemiro, no party. And Scott McTominay, I think he didn't even, come out into the game. He wasn't visible, to be very honest. I think had Manchester United been playing in a hide-and-seek game, he would have been the man of the match. He didn't create anything. He didn't contribute to Manchester United going forward. I mean, there were no significant contributions. Right? He doesn't make those clutch passes. He's nowhere near Casemiro, and that's what lack of squad depth gives you, because the midfield was really shaky yesterday. Something that has been our strength with Casemiro on the pitch. I think it was our weakness yesterday, the midfield. Bruno Fernandes, I think he was energetic yesterday, but you see, Odegaard was on a whole different level for Arsenal yesterday. Caused a lot of problems. It was a battle of midfield as well yesterday that we lost. We lost that battle of midfield. And everything that Manchester United midfield does, Casemiro, I think, has a huge part to play in that. So again, his absence affected everyone in the midfield. I'll be very honest. Anthony, I think he put in those skills and all, but does he have that final edge, that final instinct to put in that killer cross, to put in that killer pass? No. He does the skills and all, but does that really help in the end? They don't, because I don't know. He came in at Manchester United and he was scoring a lot of goals, but now Anthony, he's just become a skill merchant, to be very honest. I didn't expect him to justify the price tag with which he came in at Manchester United. But you see, he's struggling at this point. We don't put in any crosses in the box. And Wout Weghorst yesterday, he was in the graveyard shift yesterday. Not even a single cross we put in for Wout Weghorst yesterday. We weren't, quite direct in the play. in the final third. We were not direct in the final third. We Even the goal we scored, the first goal, that was a pure moment of individual brilliance. And you see, the second goal was a pure butcher one from Lisandro Martinez. So I think a lot of our weaknesses were quite evident yesterday. But then it was Arsenal. It was a tough test. To be honest, I was prepared for a 2-0, 3-0 loss. But I'll say it again. Whatever our weaknesses may be, the one thing that has improved a lot is the mentality. We put in the fight. 3-2. We fought till the end. Lack of squad depth affected us in the end. It was a game of fine margins. But it has showed us the way where we want to be in the next 6 months. It has showed us the ground reality. I'm very happy, even with this loss, to be very honest, somewhere, because it showed what Manchester United had been about putting in that fight, about fighting till the end for a result. We did that. It was a equally resilient Arsenal side that beat us. So it was a clash of clans yesterday. So I think it's time to sit back, think, and go for the future games, solidify the top four, win the Carabao Cup, win the Europa League. So that's what we have to build upon. See you in the pre-match preview for Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup. Until then, cheers.